and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix YouTube channel. I've got an awesome one for you guys today. This is Unfiltered Audio's Battalion Drum Synth software. This is probably my favorite drum synth, especially for experimental sounds. This thing sounds ridiculous. Do not sleep on this plugin. I don't have any affiliates or anything at the moment other than Unfiltered Audio Plugin Alliance, letting me check this one out. So shout out to Plugin Alliance, Battalion, freaking hell. This piece of software is so much fun, and you're gonna see why. I'll have a timeline down below. We can get stuck straight into it, but I'm just gonna do a quick overview here of what it's about. And yeah, just read this back here, literally from the website. So Battalion delivers the diverse tonalities and paramatics of iconic drum synths with the sampling capabilities and accessibility of modern drum machines. And whether you want to generate solid studio beats in minutes or tweak and experiment to create something completely original, Battalion has all the tools you need. So there's a sequencer on board, you can play with the voices, ridiculously fun. Quick and diverse beat generation. You can make beats with Battalion in 3 ways. You can create beats in the synth section. You can use Battalion's vast sample library or process your own samples. You get responsive beat arrangement, arrange your beats into compelling combinations with intuitive graphic sequencer. Yeah, the GUI is a lot of fun too, you're gonna see as well. Create patterns from scratch or adapt presets to your needs. Essential and deep beat transformation, enhance and radically manipulate your beats with a wealth of essential and otherworldly synth parameters in the dedicated tone modulation envelope and LFO section. So you can get into each voice of the instrument here and really mess with those. And beats for all genres. I mean, yeah, you could do, definitely you can use this for all different genres, but especially the experimental tip, this thing it's got you covered. Like I was doing lo-fi beats with this. The first time I played with it, I was literally straight away on the lo-fi beat trip, but you can make any type of beat, seriously. So command the stage with performance mode. See, I didn't notice. Use Battalion's performance mode in your DJ sets, there you go. Or live performances to trigger loop and manipulate sounds on the fly to create moments of inspiration with ease. You can sync it with your DAW of choice, or you can route it out to potentially a live setup. It's got a synth section. I'm not going to read every single part here back. It's all covered on the website. It does have a sampler on board. Probably won't cover that on today's video. I'm just going to keep this pretty brief. And you can combine the synth and sample generators. Yeah, a versatile and intuitive drum production environment. It seriously is. So you need to check this out. So it's on the Plugin Alliance website. Absolutely ridiculously fun. I think we'll just get straight over to it. Look at this, your boy condoning this. See, but there is literally no kickback for me. I had to do a shout out to these guys because this literally is one of my favorite, at the moment, I'm no whatever like, this is my favorite drum synth, especially for experimental. Just putting it there. I mean, there's some really good drum software on the market at the moment, but this one takes the cake. Look here, from Emlyn in the Mix. Downloaded Battalion when I was in a hurry to go out. Ended up playing with it for 2 hours straight. I guess my plans changed. Straight up ridiculously fun and inspirational. There you go. From the horse's mouth. All right, let's just jump. I'm being silly now. So that's the overview. I hope I've explained it well enough. There you go. Here we go. We've got the GUI. How beautiful is this GUI? Now you can change the skins on this. You can do all that sort of jazz. You can change the size of the GUI. I can reset the size here. You can go into color theme here. You know, you can mess with the colors. If you don't like that skin, you can change it up a bit. I really do like some of the skins. Some of them are a bit much, like this one here. I wouldn't use that. It's a bit too much on the eyes. You unfalse. I don't know. Let's find one for the show today. That looks pretty cool. You can see all the parameters pretty easily with the bright pink or red there. So no, let's just see how this works. So basically you open the plugin up like this. I don't have a second camera here today, but that's fine. And essentially what it does is the beats they're over each octave on your MIDI controller or keyboard of choice, or you can even have a beat pad. Actually, I'm going to hook up one of my pad controllers because I think this would be more fun with a pad controller, but I digress. We don't have a second camera. You can't see what I'm doing here, but I just have a MIDI controller down below me. There's my beats. So this is the default preset, just loads on this one. Now, I'll try my best in the short amount of time to show you around here. I'm just going to take that Spotify. Yes, we are on Spotify too. You can listen to us there. This episode will also be available on the Emlyn in the Mix Spotify if you want to listen to me on the go. So let's get rid of that there so we can see a bit more of the GUI. And you know you're on Emlyn Mix. So let's get rid of that one there. All right, cool. So let's take this voice here. So this is voice mode. So I can literally just have a play here with the synth, change the synth for that. So I've turned it into a hat or a snare. So I can basically choose what I want this, the kick drum to be. Obviously, would like it to be a kick. Very easy to mess around with though. So yeah, let's choose kick for that one there. We can go into performance mode here and you can start really messing with that kick drum. Get it to where you want it to be, change the curve, change the decay. So you can see just easily I was able to sort of create something, not great, but probably not that much attack. Or not that much, yeah, loose on the attack. Change the distortion, change the cutoff. So yeah, really easy to mess with the voices. I'm not going to do all of that on today's show because some of the presets I got to show you as quickly as possible. They're freaking good. You can change the pitch here as well, of course. This sounds super 80s, this default preset. Okay, so moving along, so that's your performance mode. So we started off in voice. Yes, you can select each voice here. So like, obviously, that's my snare. I could change that to a clap, like that. You're probably thinking, why does this sound so 8-bit and weird? But trust me, it all works. Like once we get into this presets, you're going to see how much potential this soft synth, drum synth has. So down the bottom, we're looking down the bottom here. Hopefully you can see my mouse. So you got performance mode, which I just showed you. Then you got the sequence mode here. We can literally just draw in your voices. So like if you wanted to do a 4 to the floor like this, I don't think there's anything set up in the sequence. I press play. Yeah, so you got a 4 to the floor. It should sync with my DAW. Ableton always opens on 120. Might be able to change that these days. I don't know. Anyway, I can't even see what that's on. Is that one? I just changed it a bit and mix it up. So here we go. Play that back. Is that actually synced? Let's see. Yeah, it is. So I can speed it up, slow it down. It's on my DAW, of course. But yeah, so you can literally, can start putting together some kind of, bit of a beat or something, This is going to be Anyway, we're not going to do that right now, but you've got the sequencer, of course. And here you can also see the overall of your sequencer, which is great. It shows all. So if you go next to sequencer, you got all. And it's cool here because you can also draw in your sequence as well in here as well. It's very, mind you, it's quite small, but it does work. So you can sort of start making something on the fly. And last but not least, you've got your effects here, reverb. You can add, you can route, you can choke. It's got really good, it gates things off. You'll see in some of the presets, hopefully I'll be able to show you. Like you'd be triggering off a drum or a bass drum and then you hit the snare and it gates the bass drum. Sounds really, really dope. And yeah, all your master effects here as well. You also have a limiter, soft clip, hard clip, no clipping. You can turn it off and you can maximize as well if you really want to destroy your speakers and your headphones. But I think we just jump back. Let's do this, guys, because I don't have heaps of time to show you this plugin today. And there's a lot here, a lot of fun. You can also save your presets too. Oh, and there's a randomize function up here, which is also pretty good and fun and intuitive. If we jump over to factory presets, let's just go through a few here. We'll start with data broth and let's check out this first one here. Here we go. See, I just like playing with this thing live. It's really fun. So you can hear some synth sounds or some sampled sounds are choking off other sounds and it just sounds really fun. All right, let's go to our next preset here. I'm just gonna mess around with some of these. You got delay on some. Let's go to another one. I like that. Some delays on some of those. Oh, this is analog drum. And then one thing I do want to mention is that each preset should have a sequence already built in, so we can just play that back. We go to all. You can see, yeah, there's a sequence here. Here we go. I'll play it for you. It'll probably be fast. So this should probably be about... It sounds hella distorted. Turn the maximize down. Nice, definitely has that analog drum machine vibes. Pretty good emulation there. Atmospherics. Wow, lovely long decay on those sounds. See what I mean? Super experimental. Actually reminds me of an artist named Rez with that really low downbeat sort of dirty stuff. Like it's just really... I'm playing it on keys, but yeah, it would be... I recommend if you do end up getting this or playing with this, definitely get a drum pad out and just have some ridiculous fun. Like seriously, this video I could literally do like an hour of this plugin. Seriously, it's so much fun. Anyway, I'm playing it all live here. I'm not playing the sequence back. Let's check out the sequence on this. And that is mental. I love that big drone sound. Sounds freaking good. Let's see what the sequence is. Okay, so they're changing the pitch on that big drone horn sort of sound, which makes me think you should be able to open the samples on your keys. I haven't worked that out actually. If you're watching this video, even if it's in the future, leave a comment down below. I'm sure I'll figure it out shortly. But how do I expand a sample across my keys? I'm sure it is possible. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure I'll figure it out. But yeah, if you're watching this and you know like, oh, Emlyn, I know how to do that, leave it in the comment section down below because I definitely want to know. That's probably one of my favorite presets. I really like that. Let's check out another one. Preset selection here. I like it when you press the same key over and there's some sort of LFO sort of action going on, and it makes the sample or synth sound different every time I press the same key. Ready? So there's something going on, there's some evolution of the sound, but it's really, really cool. It keeps it evolving, keeps it interesting. And the snare, I'm pretty sure, is choking off the bass drum, which is sounds dope. Another cool, just ambient, just out there. Actually, I want to say one advantage about playing it across a MIDI controller is that the actual drum set resets over every octave. So I could be playing the bass drum down low. I hope this makes sense. And then I can be playing the snare drum up on my, just above my middle C. So I'm like, oh, you can't see this. I didn't set up the other camera today, but that's fine. It just makes a more comfortable sort of position to play, I suppose. Whereas before I was sort of huddled down here when we started the video, but I realized I can just play across my whole 4 octaves here. We're probably distorting to the S house here. Seriously, these sounds are just absolutely destroyed. Alright guys, I'm probably going to have to leave it there. We've probably gone way over what I wanted to do, but seriously, check out Battalion. Really, really ridiculously fun. I stand by my statement. I love this synth, drum synth. It is just incredible. And it's a drum synth and sampler. It is Battalion by Unfiltered Audio. Let me know what you thought of this software drum synth down below. Leave a comment down below. Make sure to like this video. I probably should have said that at the start of this video. It helps others who are interested in music technology gear software such as this find plugins like this, because this could be one that could get slept on, which I highly recommend you don't. Check it out. It's on the Plugin Alliance website. Again, thank you to Plugin Alliance for letting us check this out today. And yeah, go check it out. Battalion by Unfiltered Audio. Absolutely recommend, especially for experimental, but you could apply to any genre, and it's ridiculously fun. Alright guys, I'll be back with another video, of course, always on the Emlyn Mix YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Boom. Peace out.